Half a day Wildcats, what do these pieces have in common with the human body? We'll find out next in this week's online learning lab. Greetings, students. Half a day Wildcats. Welcome, Wildcats. Welcome back, Wildcats. Be safe out there. Happy New Year. Have a good day, everybody. Let's get started. Welcome back, Wildcats, to this week's online learning lab. It's now third quarter, so we've got some changes in store. While we worked on coding for second quarter, we didn't get to do much else because of COVID-19 restrictions. So now that we're having face-to-face classes here on Guam, I wanted to incorporate building using our Lego Mindstorm kits as a skill to add to this quarter's skills. This is still an online class, so you will do most of your activities online through distance learning. I have asked those of you who are able to have a parent or sibling come by the school and pick up some of the supplies for this week's assignment. Many of you did, but I know that some of you are not able to. So our activities this quarter will be divided between hands-on work and digital assignments. So this week we're talking about how robots are built, how they're put together. Okay, so before you all can put together a full robot, you need to know the different components. So I've assigned this video, this YouTube video.
But before you can go off and make your own, you should understand a robot's workings first.
So watch that 5-minute video, how robots are built. It will tell you the different components that make up robots. And one of those components is the skeletal structure of robots. The kit that you were all given has this handout. Okay, this is the instructions on what to do with the kit first before you start working on them. And one of the first thing it tells you to do is to sanitize the pieces in a solution of chlorine and water. Okay, if you don't want to use chlorine and water, you could use sanitizing wipes to wipe down these pieces. This is just a good way for all of us to stay safe. And I make sure that what I provide you is safe, but you have to do your part in sanitizing it when it gets to your house. Okay. Second thing it says is to handle the pieces carefully. Do not bend the plastics. Okay, so these are all plastic pieces. Do not bend them in a way that they are not supposed to bend. Another thing is to keep all the pieces in the Ziploc bag when not in use. Some of these are very tiny and they can get lost. So we want to make sure that these come back to the school. Okay, this is school property. Some of these are purchased by me with my money. So I will eventually need these back. This paper also includes an inventory list of the different pieces and how many you have. Make sure you check that you have all of those pieces in here. You should have a total of 25 pieces. Okay, so let's take a look at those. Again, for those who don't have a kit, pay attention because this is going to be a part of your assignments for your digital assignment. Okay, the paper that was given with the robotic kit also includes a hard copy of Lego vocabulary handout. Okay, this will be provided as a digital handout also in the assignment. This has illustration and what the pieces are called and what the description is of the pieces. You will be quizzed on this. Everybody will be quizzed on this. So those with the kit, you're able to actually see the different pieces and to identify them better because you have them in front of you. Those of you who don't have the kit are just going to have to go off of the pictures here. So let's take a look at the different pieces that are in the kit. There are 10 different pieces, but there are 25. So some of them have more than others. So the first one is the axle. Okay, I have provided you with 3 axles. 1, 2, 3. Some of them are gray, some of them are black, some of them are tiny, some of them are quite long. Okay, so you may have a variety of the different kinds. The axle, if you turn it over this way, has an X shape, okay, or a cross, and that is what will be used to connect to the different other pieces. So this is the axle. Next, we have the beams. Okay, there are 4 pieces of beams. 2 of them are the straight beams like this. It could be black, it could be white, it could be red, it could be blue, it could be gray. And you also get 2 of the bent pieces. These are the lift arms. These are the pieces that hold up your robot. Okay, so the beams. Next, we have the brick. Okay, the Lego brick is the regular brick, and these are included on your kit because they also help with the structure of your robot. So what's included are 2 kinds. You may have 2 different colors. You may have 2 different shapes. And the way bricks are labeled is according to the number of studs that they have. The studs are those circular things on top. Okay, so this, we name it by the number of rows to the number of columns. So here you have 1 row, okay, 1 row going this way, and then 4 columns going to left to right. So this is a 1 by 4 brick, okay, while this one is a 2 by 2 brick. Next, we have the plate. So a plate is 1/3 the size of a brick in terms of height. And it is also named the same way. So this, count the number of rows, 1, 2, number of columns, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is a 2 by 4 plate. Okay, you have 1 of those. Next is the Technic brick. Okay, it's also a brick like this, except it's called Technic brick because it has holes. These holes are what connect to the other pieces. You can also connect them with the studs on top, just like a regular brick has the studs, so it can connect like that. Okay, so a Technic brick has both studs and holes. Now the Technic plate is the same way, it has holes. So here's a regular plate, here's a Technic plate. It has holes in the middle. Now, what are the holes for? The holes are there to connect the different pieces. So for example, you have the axle can connect to this bent beam on the end there. It has that cross hole, okay, and there will be another piece that I will talk about that goes into the different holes. Now the beam and the brick, Technic brick and the Technic plates with their holes, that the number of holes determines the size. So this beam has 15 holes, so this is a 15 beam. Okay, this brick has 2, 4, 6, 7 holes, so this is a 7 Technic brick. Okay, and this plate, Technic plate, has also 7, so this is a 7 Technic plate. Next we have connectors. I've provided you with 3 kinds of connectors. There are numerous other kinds of connectors out there, but I provided you with the common ones that will connect to the different pieces that you have. So just like its name says, it connects the different pieces. Okay, so you should have 3. Next are the gears. You have 2 sizes of gears, a large gear and a small gear, but the names of the gears are based on the number of teeth that they have. Okay, so this is a 16 tooth gear, while this is a 34 tooth gear. Okay, so you can tell which one is the smaller one and which is the bigger one by the number of teeth that they have. Next are the pegs. So those holes that you have in the beams and the Technic bricks and the Technic plates, they are connected with these pegs. Okay, you have 4 pegs in your kits. They are these little tiny black pegs. Okay, and you also have a double peg. So you have 5 pegs in all, 4 black, 1 blue. Okay, these connect to the holes of the beams like that. They also connect to the holes of the Technic plate and the Technic brick. And of course they connect to the connectors. Okay, this one right here connects like that. And lastly, the smallest pieces are the bushings. Okay, you have 3 bushings. There are 2 kinds. There are more, but we only have 2 right now, the gray one and the yellow one. You notice that the gray one is taller than the yellow one. Okay, so this is a full bushing. The gray one is a full bushing, while this yellow one is a half bushing. Okay, these connect to the axles, so that's why they have a cross. Okay, they connect there. They are like stoppers. Okay, so that goes that end and this one onto this end. So if you have the Technic plate, for example, when you put the this in, it slides, right? So to stop it, you use a bushing like that. So now you're able to hold it in place. And those are the 10 types of pieces that are included in your kit and that we are studying first this week. So to review, your assignment this week is to create a slides presentation with 11 slides. The first slide should be the title, and then the 10 slides following will have the name of the part, a picture of the part, and then a description of the part from the handout. Okay, and those of you who have the robotic kits, you're going to take a picture of this with another object. So for example, I have my phone here. So if I were to take a picture of this, I'd put it right next to my phone like that, and then put it, something interesting like that, and then I will take a picture of that. Okay, so not only do you have it in front of you and are able to really look at it, but you're doing something creative at home by taking a picture of it with another object. Okay, but those of you who don't have the kit, you need to go online and search for a good picture of the part, and there's many good pictures of it. Now your search on Google should include Lego Mindstorms, piece and then the name of the part. So this, for example, is a Technic brick. So Lego Mindstorm's Technic brick might give you, most likely will give you a picture of this. Okay, so that is your assignment for this week. It is due on Sunday. It is you have today until Sunday to turn it in, 11:59, and then after that it will be marked late. So have fun and create an interesting presentation, and hopefully you learn the different pieces and are ready for a quiz next week. Okay? Good luck. Be safe.